All right, here we are. Hey, dude, relax, man. It's too early in the morning for that. Let's see if anything spawned in these cabinets and stuff, and then we're going to continue our journey through the infested world of H1Z1. Just survive. We are on the PvE server Sydney, which yeah, got some ammo here, which is a Australian server. And the reason I chose that was just for a little element of, flavor. I was going to choose, and I have in the past chosen a European server because, once again, the goal of this series is not like, hey, let's do a let's play or, a role play, or anything like that. It's to kind of go over some ideas, suggestions, tips, if you want, things that I've done to make the game a little more interesting, because I'm hitting plateaus early on by just following the formulaic gameplay style that I kind of easily fall into. Survive I equate with, being able to dominate. But I hit a threshold, and I kind of got to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't want to just dominate the map. I want this true sense of, survival to feel like I'm on the edge. So I backed it up a little bit. Speaking of backing up, did they change this? I thought that, or maybe I'm thinking of a different place. It has like a false ceiling kind of thing that you could run out on. I'm thinking of Romero's or whatever that place is, that grocery store. Whoa, of course. Yeah, that's all right. That was kind of fun. So here I am, and so the emphasis on this is going to be things that I do to kind of keep that edge alive. And currently I'm shirtless, and I have a bat and a hatchet and some tennis shoes, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, but I've sometimes chosen a European server because that adds a little bit of a flavor. I mean, if I chose an American server, I mean, granted, I'm probably going to run into people who speak, English, and I will probably run into people who speak English on the Australian server, albeit with a little cool accent going on there. Not that Americans don't have accents, but let's face it, I really dig those, Australian, New Zealand accents. Could be all those multiple hours of watching Lord of the Rings behind the scenes discs over and over, but the Weta workshop stuff. Or Weta workshop, is that right? It was a Weta? Yeah, here we go. Anyway, so sometimes I choose a European server to, add a little flavor and a little sense of, vertigo, language vertigo. I more apt to run into people who do not have English as their primary language on a European server, so sometimes that language barrier is kind of cool, granted, most people I've run into, have a basic ability to communicate in English, unlike many Americans. I know how to say hello in French and Spanish and goodbye, and maybe count to 10. Only so much you can do with that. Let's see if there's any food over here, and then we'll continue this journey. All right, I just kind of came out of Zim's, found a t-shirt, and I accidentally shredded it. Forgot I wasn't wearing one. I got a little bit of a group of zombies over there. Looks like something is lying down, whether it's a person. Oh, I have binoculars, don't I? Oh, yeah, that's right. I only have 2 weapons, so. Well, it does look like maybe it's a person. See, now if I had, you know, my bow and arrow, I could easily probably take out some of these. Wonder if I could lead them away and check that. I can't tell if it's a zombie or a person there on the ground. There's a loot bag. I don't want lag to death by lag. That would not be cool. Maybe I could lead them down behind the store and circle back around. I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if that body would still be there. Hello? Come on, fellows. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, oh, I didn't get a good look at it. Come on. Come on. You know, I think it's just one of those fallen zombies, so probably just like 2 scraps of cloth. Okay. These guys can book it, can't they? With most of them. Great. On the site. Whoa. Oh, just one. I'm back at 100%. Oh gosh, I just got one. Oh my gosh, that guy's like shuffling. Doing the curly shuffle. That's what I should be doing. I'm the bald one. Great, I got one. Yeah, okay, come on. Yeah, that wasn't a very... Oh, wait a minute. They all kind of followed one another at least a little bit away. Maybe it might work. It's just crazy enough, it just might work. At least I could take a quick gander. See if my... Hey. Well, what about that? Kind of scooch around here. Get out. I wonder if I can get out there line of sight. I bet that's just a zombie. But why are there so many in a concentrated area? Well, there's a loot bag on this guy too. Oh, maybe there's a helmet in there. Come on. See, that's where this reticle. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. I should just be pressing E. Come on. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, great. Be patient. Ah, helmet. I'll take it. There we go. Oh, man, it's gone. Wait, is it gone? Oh, man. Dang. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Or is that another one of them? Oh, that's right. Hey, guys. Oh, there it is still. Okay, let's see what's going on. They'll probably start chasing me. They're shamblers. Oh, that's one of those new ones. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go over to that little campsite. It is starting to get dark. Oh, you know what? Forgot this is the next day. Probably some... spawn stuff in here, I would think. Okay, I got some 9mm, which is, like I said, a gun that I would take. Oh, 45? Guess I missed. 45, 9mm. There we go. I would take either of those guns for this guy. I'm kind of, you know, putting a limitation. It's really all about the limitations. You know, it's really just saying I'm not going to just, you know, follow the formula and plateau out after a few hours and just sort of, you know, kind of be boring. You know, I've done that so many times, and you know, I'll kill off a character, or, you know, start over just for the kind of the thrill of kind of going around and building the guy up. I'm hearing like sounds like lots of movement. It sounds like a horde. It's right outside the... Man, it sounded like... Oh, well, I guess there are a few of them. Well, let's get out of here. That sounded like an army of them. But 3 is too much for me. I need a shirt here. I don't really need the space right now, but... Oh, great, man. You start picking your trail up real early on. There's one up on that hill. I bet I can't do too much down here before it starts following me. Is one going to pop over this hill? I lost it. Oh, dang it. Wow. Got it creeped up over there. Should have just run down here and started looking around. Well, I already got a map, so that's alright. And there he comes. Or she. Anything going on here that I don't already have? Guess try to get in one of these trailers. It has a drawer, a dresser. Okay. Come on, shirt. Just grabs a cloth. Well, if I had needle and thread, I'd just stitch myself up one. Wow, just about what I saw. Yeah, there we go. 44. I already have a radio. He's kind of moving down. There's nothing in here. Okay, he's kind of picking it up. Ammo over on that. Circle around. Oh, he's a little closer to him. Oh, that's radio. Alright, I'm taking off. Let's grab some berries. And again, berries are, I mean, you almost don't even have to worry about food and water because of these massive amounts of berries. I know when I came over from DayZ, I was like, hey, that's awesome. Take that out of the equation. Oh my gosh. They're just not letting me go, are they? What? I must have picked up a branch. Now I can hit 5 and get the, come on. You're crazy. Crazy doing the zombie shuffle. So hopefully I'll find a shirt, and I know I will. But food is something that, you know, I have 8 berries. Again, like the arrows, I'm going to limit myself to, you know, 20 at most at any given time. I might even decrease that a little bit. You know, I've kind of, you know, I'm down here in my hydration and food. And again, you know, it doesn't really, you know, hit you hard in this game, but I kind of like it, you know, the sense of, you know, I mean, shelter, clothing, food, and water, and all that, you know, those are basic primary needs, and if you're deprived of a couple of those areas, that heightens that sense of survival. So if I have 60 berries, I mean there's a whole half of those primary needs that are just completely met and satiated. And if I'm all geared up, I mean, where's the survival in that? Again, it's all about limitations. Really, seriously, that's going to be the thrust of everything that I kind of bring up and talk about is survival and limitations that enhances that element of the game, and something that if you don't consciously limit yourself, that element of the game goes away, and it just becomes another, if you're playing on a PvP, it just becomes another, PvP. You just might as well be playing some other game. I mean, the reason I'm playing this is because of these post-apocalyptic, zombie theme, and I want to keep the spirit of that alive. And if the game mechanics and stuff won't do it, then I have to. I have to do that. And honestly, if you play a game enough, it might have it at first, but if you play a game, you're going to get better at a game, and that learning curve is going, you're going to master it after so many hours. So